Today is the first day of deer season, hunting season. So I thought that I would make Matt have him a good breakfast made when he come out of the woods. He had a real success this morning, so he's already back, and I've not even started breakfast yet. I thought he would be back like about 10 o'clock or something like that, and that I had plenty of time, but he had a very quick, successful hunt this morning. So I'm going to go ahead, though, and make it. And Corey and Austin, they're having some work done in their kitchen, so they can't cook, can't do anything down there in the kitchen, hardly at all. So they've been eating with us, so I'm going to make sure to make enough for them too. I'm sure Austin hunted this morning too. I've not heard whether or not he saw anything or not. So I'm just going to do something real simple though. I've got some apples. Now I had those wonderful September Wonder apples you might have seen in a recent video Matt and I got from Mercier's. They are so good, so tasty. I really love them. Actually, I don't think that was one of them. This is what they look like. I think that was one of my galas that I had. So I've got some that I already bought that need to be used because I'm going to be just eating those. I just want to eat them. I love to eat an apple about every day. So I've got some, I think these are galas. They may have been Fuji's, but those are the only two I buy, so it's one or the other. So I'm going to go ahead and get them on the stove, on top of the stove, kind of cook them, stew them, and I'm going to make some hand pies. I'm just going to make them instead of frying them like those that we had from Mercier's that were so good. And I do have a video on fried pies, so I can link to that. But I'm just going to bake these. I'm just going to put them in biscuit dough and bake them. And then I'm just going to make some bacon and some fried eggs. And I might go out to the garden and see if I can find some little Tommy toes or something. Give us a little freshness with it. It's going to be a very simple breakfast though. But first I'm going to, got my bowl in the wrong place. I've not used my apple peeler in a while. So let's see how it does. I like to put it on a tray like this. It's not doing very good because it's just continuing on down. I wonder if it's got out of, Come on now. I may have to get Matt to come work on it.
What is it?
It's like it's too deep. It's taking all the, there's me a nice apple to eat. It's not staying on top. We had to store it. That's why I've not used it in a while, because there was two little boys, especially one little boy that's playing with it. And of course it's got a blade on it, so it could be dangerous. You think it got out of whack with them dropping it?
Yeah. What we would need to do then is
take the apple off.
Yeah, but we need to adjust. I don't know. I just don't know which part to adjust to change the depth. You know what I mean?
I don't know. You might need to. What's that little part do? Nothing.
Put it back up there. Like, let's let it fall. So it holds that there. So that's not it. But I don't know how to change. Are you sure it's that there's not a change on the depth? It's just that this is a bigger apple or a funky apple or a different apple? Or
I ain't never done nothing to it all the years I've had it. So this just pushes it back that way. So see, that wouldn't be, that's not close enough. But then somehow that was close. But where else could it go?
I don't know. I wanted to think that I could help you out there, but it's just, yeah.
Rolling down to the, which is nice. They'd cook up fast, but.
You want me to go get Dad?
I guess you're gonna have to.
Okay.
And I may have to resort to a paring knife.
I hope not, for your sake.
This just makes it so quick and easy. In the meantime, I'm just going to stand here and eat what I've already done. I'm hungry. Sorry, Dad.
We don't know how to do the apple peeler. I was trying to look at it and figure it out, but I wasn't figuring it out. So there's that. Unless it is this little wing nut and it changes the depth of that little spring, the closeness to the apple.
I want to leave it there so your daddy can see. See, it's going too deep. It needs to stay out here somehow. You can pull the apple back away from it if you want to. We fiddled with that little thing, but we couldn't figure out nothing. And some people love to leave their peels on, but I usually take mine off.
Is that one of them apples from Mercier's?
No, this is just a, I don't know if it's a Gala or a Fuji.
I love, you usually find somebody who's one or the other. They either like really sweet apples or they like sour, like Granny Smith, like as sour and tart as you can be. That's me. Just as sour and tart as possible is my favorite. You don't like that though, do you?
No, I don't. I like the sweet, crisp, sweet, but I like sweet overall. Is the main
Tart,
important thing.
sour?
No tart or sour to me.
So sour you almost can't stand it? Yeah, that's what I like.
You're supposed to do smaller apples in this?
Well, we can try a smaller apple, but I've never had a problem with big ones. That thing usually just floats on top of it. There you go. Okay. Except usually that thing cores it for you too, but let's try a different one and see, a smaller one. Put that back up. Usually with a big apple, it'll just sit on the, this thing's flexible, so it'll just sit on the outside. And you fixed it. And see, while it's doing it, it also slices it. See? Thank you, Matt. Thank you.
Ma'am.
Thank you. And then I still have to cut the ends off of it, but that just makes it so much easier. Well, my apple peeler tore up again, so Matt said he'd work on it. I said no, I just need to do it by hand, because by the time I get this done, it's going to be supper time. We're going to be eating it for supper. So I got all my apples, got them chopped up here. I had one bad one. It was bad on the inside when I cut into it. So I'm just going to put them in a little sauce pot with some water and just let them start stewing. I got to get my sauce pot though. When I use this pot, I have a lot of people ask me about it. Miss Cindy picked it up at a thrift store or something like that. It is nice. It has a lid. I'll have to get the lid out. On the bottom it says Norman Van Aken, V-A-N-A-K-E-N. So she thought it's a 3-quart stainless steel. I guess she just thought it felt good. I use it for all kinds of stuff. But put all my apples in there, put some water and get the lid and put them on there. Now when they start cooking and they get kind of mushy, and I'm not going to turn them into total applesauce. I want them to have a little chunk here and there. I'll use a potato masher to kind of mash them down a little bit, but I will add some sugar. You can add cinnamon, you could add whatever you wanted. I usually don't add cinnamon, but maybe I'll take a poll and see who wants me to add cinnamon. And I'm going to cook them pretty high. I put it on high actually just so that I can get this breakfast started. That'll be the thing that takes the longest. When you consider actually making the pies and then putting them back in the oven. You can save these if you wanted to make apple jelly, to make apple cider vinegar. You know, lots of different things you can do with them if you want to. I've got plenty of apple jelly, so I probably will not do that today, although I'm tempted to do the vinegar. Maybe I'll set them to the side and see if Corey wants to help me with that. I'm going to go ahead and get the bacon ready. I like to do my bacon in the oven. Makes it just seem easier for me somehow. I don't know. I've been doing it like that for years now. If I wanted to make gravy and I do it in the oven, you use a rimmed bacon sheet. You just get all your drippings out of it just like you would if you fried it, and then make your gravy that way. I don't think I'll make no gravy today though. Just have plenty of fried eggs, bacon, and the hand pies. I think that'll be good. And if I can go out and find, I know there's some little matched cherries still out there. I think I'm just going to do all this bacon because there'll be several of us. We'll have to scrooge them up close together though. And I usually do my oven, roast it in the oven at about 425, something like that. Maybe while the apples are going before I put these in. The bacon will take about, depends on the thickness of your bacon, but about 20 minutes. And how done you like it. If you like yours really, really crispy, or if you like it to have some give to it, maybe I will go out and look for those tomatoes. The apples are already boiling away. I'm going to turn them down though a little bit before I go out and leave them a place for their steam to escape, or they'll boil over before I know it. It is a beautiful, beautiful morning. A little cool this morning, but our heat has come back. So we've been up in the upper 70s, low 80s, I guess about 80 yesterday. I'm ready for fall to come back and stay for good. Maybe slim pickings for the tomatoes. You can see these really just need to be pulled out, but I've not let Matt, because here and there there's a little bit of growth. So we'll see what we can find. I know there's some Matt's cherries, but I was going to look over here first. If I can reach in there. I just wanted enough to put in a little bowl just for anybody that wanted them. Ira loves tomatoes. He'll eat them as fast as you'll give them to him. Here's some of the black cherries. This was a volunteer tomato that grew out into the strawberry bed. It's about gone too, but at least I found a couple. That's probably enough. Found some more little black cherries here. And I better go back. If my apples scorch, I will be really sad. This is the matched cherries. You can see it's still vigorously growing all the way up there to the top. I see a lot of green ones up there. Let's see if I can get a few of the red ones here. They're real small, about like blueberries. This cooler weather has really made the nasturtiums prettier than they've been all year. Look how they're just reaching up there. I'm walking in a spider web too. Oh, a big spider web that I did not see. Sorry, Mr. Spider, I see you up there at the top. See his web. I walked right in the middle of it. I'm sorry. I'm too big for you to eat, but I thank you for eating the bugs in my garden. If only the spiders would attack the squash bugs, right? I think that'll be good. Actually, I said that and then I remembered on my way back to the kitchen. There's some right here. Again, a volunteer. It volunteered last year right here. I think it's a sun gold. It is so prolific. And I was hoping it would this year, and it did. Okay, that's really it. Gotta check the apples. Got the tomatoes all washed up. A few of them split when I was washing them, but they'll be okay. I'm gonna put them in this little dish, and if we don't eat them all this morning, they'll be eat as people graze by throughout the day. Ira sees them, he may eat them all at one time. I always think of, what you need, Matt? Well, go right ahead, fill it up. That's gonna make him some coffee, looks like. Check on my apples again. Said I was going to take a poll. Do you want cinnamon in your apples? I usually don't ever put them. I'm making hand pies.
Oh, sure.
You do? Okay.
I like cinnamon in them.
Okay. So I think the apples are about ready. I've been using my masher to mash them up. I did add some sugar, and now I'm going to add some cinnamon since Matt wants me to. And I'm not going to measure, I'm just going to sprinkle some in, put in there. So I'm going to let it just kind of hang out here. Some of that will dissipate, and then I'll be ready to make the pies. I went ahead and, while I was working on the apples, went ahead and put the bacon in the oven, so it's in there. So, isn't that beautiful? I forgot my train of thought, what I was saying, since Matt was going to fill up his coffee pot, but isn't that beautiful? I think of these tomatoes like jewels. They're like the jewels of summer, and I can never think of that. Pap called think of that without thinking of Pap. He called little kids, like Corey and Katie when they were little, my niece and my nephews, any other kids he'd come across, he'd say they were little jewels. That's what he would say about them. So, but it's just lovely. I'm gonna miss being able just to go out there and do this before every meal once cold weather's here, but I'm already looking forward to next year too. I was using this little basket. This is just, we get these at the produce stand, Peachtree Produce here in Peachtree down there, where we buy our strawberries and different things from. Very nice people there. And that's usually what comes in at strawberries. That's where we get them. So when strawberry season is in, we'll buy several. And, you know, they're just kind of throwaway things because they sell them with your strawberries in them. But they're so handy because they are, you don't have to worry about damaging them or anything like that, taking care of them. They work, they last pretty good because, you know, this may be, I know this is not this year, it's probably last year's, and I use them for all kinds of things. So you may be wondering, why does it say Grammy in it, Tipper? Well, when I'm sorting my beans or any kind of seeds to save like that, I will forget. I'm the world's worst, so I write in the bottom like I know that's Grammy beans. So then on the day that I shell out all those beans to put up for seed, I know that's what it was. Just a way to tell myself, and it doesn't really matter. I don't care about writing on it. I'll mark that out if I need to and write something else in it because, again, I just got it at the produce stand with strawberries in it. Reminds you of how older ladies and younger ladies, because I do it too, keep like butter dishes, you know, and I keep yogurt containers because we eat a lot of yogurt, so yogurt containers like that. And then you can put leftovers in them. You can give the food to somebody. You can say, here, take this with you, you know, I'm going to send this with you as you go after we ate this delicious meal, and I don't need that back because it's just a throwaway container, you know. I even freeze stuff in them. I'll put chicken stock in those containers, put them in the freezer. If I've got a little bit of this or that I want to chili or something like that, I'll divide out into whether it's a yogurt container, a sour cream container, whatever it is that I've washed out and kept just for that purpose, so that I could either give it away with somebody and I don't need it back, or put it in the freezer. Anyway, these work really handy for lots of different gardening stuff. Harvesting, getting seeds, storing stuff in, carrying stuff in, giving stuff away in. Very, very handy. Okay, now I need to get my mixture mixed up to do my apple pies, and then I'll think about the eggs. They won't take no time. Bacon's smelling good, but I've got the pan probably too crowded, so it's taking it a little bit longer than usual. I've got a video where I show how to make these, so I'll link to that. It's actually the biscuit recipe that I use, and in that video I show 3 different ways that I use that very simple recipe, which is just heavy whipping cream and self-rising flour. That's all it is. And I'm not measuring just because I've done it for so long, but in that video I talk about proportions and how to measure and give a recipe and all that. I also have, like I said, a video about fried pies, those wonderful fried pies. And in it, I tell this story, but I'll tell it to you now, is that when I was growing up, this is how Granny made her pies. She baked them like this in the oven. She used her biscuit recipe. She makes her biscuits different than I do. But we called them fried pies. Like, oh boy, Granny made fried pies. Well, it was only after I was an adult and married, me and Matt were married, and probably the first time I thought, I wish I could make some of those, I realized they're not fried, they're baked in the oven. So of course I called Granny and I was like, you know, why don't we call your baked pies fried pies? And she said, oh, well, I just never could make fried pies. And it was one of her aunts, she said, made the best fried pies. And she said, and I tried and I tried and I tried, and either I would burn the outside and the inside would be raw, or either they would fall apart on me in the oil. And she said, I finally just got tired of that and I just started baking them, and I guess I just kept calling them fried pies, you know, which is funny. But it is easier, and you know, to do this than to fry them, quicker, all those things. And I suppose they tell us it's healthier too, so there's that. Okay, got my dough. Lots of times, most times, if I'm doing it, I just free form, if you will, and don't care what they look like. But I did get me just a lid. I'm going to use this little template today. If I need to make more dough, I will. We'll see how this goes to start with. I got a little bit more cream in my flour than I needed, so when that happens though, you can just add more flour. It's a very forgiving recipe. forgot one thing I've already thought of. It's just a spatula to lift them over to the pan when I get them made. So most of the time I just freeform them, and mine end up all different sizes and all different shapes and all that, and that works good too. That's fine. I thought I'd be a little bit neater today. Here's my wonderful apples. These will be so good. You just close them up. I've got a fork somewhere. There it is. You can crimp the edges. And because you're doing them in the oven, you need to give a little place for steam to escape. So I just put 2 little holes there on the top. And that one's ready to go. I'm bad to put too much filling in them, but when it seeps out the edges, gets all crunchy, that's my favorite part anyway. I'm going to do this last one just freeform like I most often do them. That worked out perfect. This one's got a little extra dough, but that'll be okay. So here's what I ended up with. I've got the oven on 450 now, and I'm going to go ahead and put them in for about, I mean, you just have to keep an eye on them. Anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes is usually what it takes. Now I just need to clean my mess up. I got the bacon out. I need to get it off still on the baking sheet. Clean my mess up, do the eggs. Well, of course, I got to wait on the pies to be done, and then we'll be ready to eat. So I'm getting there, almost there. Starving, Big Hunter?
I'm quite hungry.
I'm getting there. I didn't know you'd be so successful so early. Thought I had plenty of time.
Works out that way sometimes.
I just got them out of the oven. They look great. I've got a rack over here over a pan. I'm going to put them out on that so keep some of the crispiness to them. And then I'm going to start making our eggs.
I just had to come down here and refill my coffee before I eat breakfast. I made coffee in the basement this morning with a percolator.
Looks good. Yeah.
Well, here you go. It's going to be a good meal after the deer hunt. I just didn't realize the deer hunt was going to be successful and kind of throw a wrench in my plans. But it's good because we've got meat.
Yep.
Right?
Very good.
So, got you some ham pies, some tomatoes, some eggs, and some bacon. Should be good.
Good to me. What kind of ham pies? Are they all the same?
Yeah, they're all apple. All apple.
I don't eat much of these tomatoes because the little junior likes them.
Well, eat all you want. There's a few more out there.
Thank you, dear.
So Corey and Austin are not coming just now because Woodrow's asleep. So we're not gonna wait on them though. I've got Katie and Egg got me one and gonna pick me out a pie. Which one do I think looks best? Got the most crunchy edges is what I look for. I think I'll take that one right there. And get me some tomatoes. I'll try to take the ones that split when I was washing them. Gotta have one of all of them though, right? Gotta have some of the different colors. And of course gotta have some bacon. Let's see what the pies, how are the pies, Matt?
Excellent.
Break them open. You can see they kind of get hollow on the inside where that wonderful fruit is, and they will burn your mouth if they just come out of the oven, but I think Matt was right to suggest the cinnamon. What'd you call it? Cinnamon mama?
Yeah.
That's about how I was trying to say it. That's so good. So good. So it may have been a little bit late, but it turned out to be a good breakfast, I guess, after hunt breakfast.
Oh yeah, very good.
Mama, late or right on time, because I was thinking, I wonder what I'm gonna have for lunch.
Well,
Right
this is
on
about
time.
lunch by now, right?
Well, it's a little early, 11, so yeah, it's fine. That's perfect. I think it's perfect.
Almost
Thank you.
dinner time. We're eating
Yes.
breakfast.
Well, I had a shake for breakfast, and it is
Get some of it.
running out on me.
Did you smell it?
Yeah, it smells
Man, that's so good.
Pete and Repeat better get up here if they want something to eat. Mama, thank you for cooking this good meal.
good.
Bless you for doing it.
The thing's still on.
Oh yeah, the video's on, and now it's my turn to tell everybody what I think they need to know. The very first thing you need to know is no jaywalking. It's illegal, and you could get run over. Second thing you need to know is these are really good, and I'm sorry you're not here.
You go by the spider.
You've got to try some tomatoes with your eggs, Katie.
Okay.
What you're saying, Matt? If you go by the spider
By the
webs?
spider wheels, there's no Jordan walking.
Oh.
Oh, ooh. The creepy Joro spider Mom showed in our video? Yeah, we've been talking all about that because we've been seeing him everywhere.
I dandy one this morning.
Dad got in one while he was in the woods, and he was telling me about it. You know, some of you commented and said on Mom's channel here that their webs are, maybe, did you tell me that? Was that somebody that commented said their webs are really strong and sticky?
Well, I can attest.
Yeah, Dad can give you a personal... Wow, the video camera's still on me. It's like it's my channel now. Hey, guys. What did we talk about on Mom's channel? That's really interesting.
Oh,
Eggs and tomatoes.
It's good, huh?
absolutely good.
Mm-hmm.
You can explain
Really good.
why I wanted Katie to eat the tomatoes with the eggs is because she's just now found a love of raw tomatoes.
They go with eggs nicely.
They do.
We used to tease her and say, how could you be our daughter that you don't like raw tomatoes? Like fresh from the garden. But
My
they
whole life,
especially go good with eggs. Now, Katie liked ketchup and spaghetti sauce and all those kind of things.
Yep.
She just didn't like just the tomatoes.
I just would not eat them raw or just plain, just by themselves like that. I wanted them cooked or mostly cooked or possibly hid in something else. But after I had Ira, like, all my taste changed. And there's so many things I eat now that I just didn't like before after I had him. It's really weird. But, the tomatoes are fantastic. I'm thinking, where was I all my life?
You were standing over in the corner in denial while we were trying to tell you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, before I go sit down, while the camera's still running, I told you the first thing, I told you the second thing, but there's always three. 1, 2, 3, right? The third thing is, and don't worry, nobody paid me or prodded me or forced me to say this. Trace, I'm lucky to have mom and dad, the best parents in the entire world. I don't know what I'd do without them. But I'm lucky I don't have to know.
Hey,
Love you, Mama.
make us all
Thanks, Mama.
cry.
Oh, no. No tears. We'll just eat.
Second crew is here now. Reminds me of Granny Gazzy's on Sunday. The first people would eat at her little table, then they'd leave and the next people would come. So, sort of like that this morning, although there's room at our table for all of us. Woodrow's chattering for us. Ira's still asleep. He's watching for his mama.
I don't know where his food is.
Where his food is, yeah, where his milk's at. So, pretty good meal.
Excellent
It
meal.
was really good, really simple. It's just kind of a delay in making it because I thought Matt was going to take forever and he didn't.
No one going long.
So pretty successful day. First day of the season, and usually you don't harvest a deer on the first day.
No, I forgot about it, but Austin said I did last year, but I
Oh.
forgot that.
Did you?
But
Okay.
maybe it's 2 years in a row I've done it.
Wow, that's good. It's especially good for us though because Matt is a meat hunter, and we were totally out of meat, so that's good.
We were totally out.
We are not now.
Now we have a little.
Now we have a little, so, and this is bow season. Explain that. People always want to know about the seasons,
Yes.
how you,
Yeah, it's bow season, and you can kill does or bucks during bow season. We can kill 4 does and 2 bucks in the entire season. So
that's your one doe, one of
Yeah,
your does
that's one of
was
the
today.
does.
Yeah.
yeah,
So, good day for us. Got meat in the freezer, soon to be. Matt ages it, what, a few days, a week, something like that. We have a couple of videos. We have a whole playlist of videos about deer meat, about how to cook it, how to clean it, why Matt thinks how important it is to clean it the right way, and that's how you get it to taste good. So I will link to that in the description below. I hope you enjoyed coming along with me, though, as I tried to give Matt something special. It kind of ended up he was already back here before I ever started cooking. So.
well, that's good because I actually ate a little bit before I left this
Oh, I
morning.
didn't know that you ate. I figured you'd just get up and take off.
I didn't eat much, but I knew I would be hungry if I didn't. So I had a little bowl of what did I have? A little bowl of grits, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this can be your, I guess this is brunch.
Yeah, I think that'll do me to supper.
I think it will, me too. We're
What's for
always,
supper?
yeah, Corey and Austin's eating every meal with us, so I don't know what's for supper. We'll have to talk about it, figure it out.
I can make something.
Corey says she can make something. That sounds like a plan to me, don't it, to you?
Yeah.
Corey's a good cooker, so we like to eat what she cooks. And we're always glad when you stop by to help us celebrate Appalachia.
Your meal's good when they don't make you sick.
I know what I want for supper.
What?
Goat milk hand pies.
Goat milk and pies.
That'd be good.
Well, Woodrow and Ira would like them. And goat milk's right up their alley. Right, Woodrow? You like your milk? You like your goat milk?
Guess what?